I'd like to spend a few moments and talk about a tune from Procol Harum called A Wider Shade of Pale. This has a very beautiful progression. It's definitely inspired by Johann Sebastian Bach's Air on a G string, amongst other pieces, but it's found its way into the popular consciousnesses and remained a very popular tune for a long time. Has lovely diatonic motion I thought I would go over. If you've not yet done so, please do subscribe to the channel if you're enjoying the content. Like, share, leave a comment. If you'd care to leave a tip, I would greatly appreciate it. The PayPal information is in the description below. And here we go with A Wider Shade of Pale. So we're doing this in the original key of C. You can find, I'll put a link to it. Ted Greene gives us talk at Musicians Institute, and he begins to demonstrate major scale bass lines using this tune as a reference. He changes keys a few times. It's quite beautiful. I'm just doing it more or less straight from the organ part from the original recording. Gary Brooker is the organist and lyricist, I do believe. So we do have major scale in the bass line for sure. We have C and E a tenth apart. It is that mighty interval. 8th and 9th fret of the 6th and 3rd strings. This part, we're just walking down to B and E, 7th and 9th fret of the 6th and 3rd strings. You could also do it here, which puts us in position to play this line, but I do like the dark timbre of the 6th and 3rd strings there as a first appearance. So now we need A in the bass. A nice little line going from A to G. So we have an A with an E. I'm using last two fingers. 5th fret of the 6th and 2nd strings. So we have this descending scale line. E, E, D, C, B. That in itself would be a great little line to work on. You could make an exercise out of it, move it through the key as we've done before. I'm trying to use hammers and pulls to de-emphasize certain beats and emphasize others. Pull off there if I can. Hammer there maybe. And now this final phrase makes a little C over G. It's 3rd fret of the 6th string, 5th fret of the 3rd string, and the melody goes C, D, E, C, 5, 3, 5, 5. And you want to try to make these as legato and singing as you can, because they're from an organ initially. I do like to try to get that feeling. So then we come up to the 4 chord, and it's going to do its thing and have its moment. F and A, a 10th at 8 and 10. And now we get, again, the descent through the major scale. So, F and A, again, the leading tone of F is E, comes out. So F and A, 8 and 10, down to 7. Then we have to re-strike this A, and with our bar, there it is. E, A, B, C. So E in the bass, A, B, C. And then I like 2nd and 4th finger for the D with the little trill. So surprisingly, it's a D in the melody with C in the bass. C with a D, so I'm using a bar, second string, third fret, and now we need G. So likewise we had F, now we have G. Again, little trills. A 10th, G and B, 10 and 12. Walking down now a whole step because we're conforming to the scale. G and B, here's F with a B, C, D. Here's second and fourth finger again. Now E and G with an F below. So E, G, F, G, 7 and 8 with 6 below. Now this very nice little turnaround. D with an F in the melody. I think the entrance is staggered. Play the D. Yes. So D, then F. And we're coming right here to what would be G7 first inversion with a B in the bass. So it's a little 2-5 of D minor to G to C. So B and E, 7 and 9. On the 6th and 3rd strings, rising up to F at the 10th fret of the 3rd string. And now we need to turn around. Now we have a 4-3 suspension resolving here in C. I guess this is another reason why I like to start here, is that it eventually is going to come back here in a nice way. There are other fingerings we could use, but these are the ones that I've found have given me the most legato. Now, so 4-3, 8, 10, 9. This is a really nice thing. We're approaching the bass of F by a half step below. And that is more or less the line motion from the bass and the melody and the organ part. So that in itself is a whole little exercise you could do. So this is D and E, sorry, E and D, mixed them up. 7th fret, 5th fret, sorry, 7th fret of the 5th and 3rd strings. And we're going to come in and get D, C with this E. So we have a bar, and I'm using my little finger at the 10th fret. So I have these two, E and D, and we're coming out to F. Now I want to be conscious here of using my second finger on that F bass note, for we're going to get a little line inside, and this is a little counter line that the organ does. So we have a 10th, F and A, 2nd and 4th fingers, and our inner line is D, E, F. I think we can let off that A for a second because this line masks the fact that it's not there anymore. And then G and G, 10 and 12. And I think at that point, since this G is so loud, we can let off the bass a little bit. And get this sound of a fourth here coming up. So G and G, 10 and 12, with, again, second finger and fourth finger, because we have this inner line that's quite nice. 9, 10, 12, B, C, D. And you could make a whole exercise out of that. Take it up through the key, up and down, modulate. These are all things you should be doing if you're interested. Now, first inversion F, and I'm keeping the bass in this register because I think that's where it is on the recording with the organ. So we had G. Now this beautiful first inversion F chord. A with an F, 12 and 10. We back up to 9. And now we need B, rather than getting it here and ending up way up here, we're going to get it there. A and F, E, and now B and F are a little tritone, that means G7. And we're coming off F to D, all chord tones, the third, flat 7 and 5th of G. But it's not heavy with the G in the bass. It's just like a little prayer coming up. B and F, 9 and 10, down to 7th fret. And then the vocal starts, and we're back in it. Found something of interest here. If you've loved this tune and wanted to approach it on your electric guitar, I do hope this helps, and I wish you, as always, a very good day.